Hey, what's going on, everyone? I know, long overdue video, and I didn't get a chance to do a pregame video. This one is definitely, dealing with the Cowboys' unbelievable win that we had, and something in me should be saying that I should be jumping for joy and just clapping, just jumping up and down, saying, "Hell yeah, we fucking won! We're the best team." Hell no, we're not the best team. We did get the victory, but what can I say? Special teams actually came through on the third attempt because the first two, let me break this thing down. Overall in the Cowboys Falcons game, first half, especially the first quarter, definitely sloppy. A team that looked completely unprepared. So many mental errors. Feeling like we were not really. We were just stagnant on offense. There was no pre-snap motion. It almost looked like we were, running running the plays out of Jason Garrett's playbook that never really worked. The tackles looked like they couldn't fucking block. They blitzed us on like the third down, and defense for the most part was actually not doing that badly. Hell, especially when Dak turned it over. Zeke fumbled twice on a drive. In fact, I thought I was surprised that the Cowboys still had that ball. I guess somehow Zeke got back his first fumble attempt, but that second one, that was fucking ridiculous. Sloppy all game around. Defense really didn't get any much pressure until maybe that sack by Griffin on Ryan, and it looked like Dak and the whole offense was going to be in for a long day because of with Tyron Smith being out. Because with Smith being out, I got shades of gray from that Cowboys and Falcons game back in 2017. But guess what? The Cowboys were definitely resilient, and we won. And the offense really started coming. It finally got something going in the first half, or really in the second quarter. But then in the second half, it's like they scored I guess you can like over 30 points, or just right about 30. I guess if you want to count the field goal, but still, the Cowboys offense at least looked far more different than what we saw in the first half. And Dak, I feel like Dak, despite the struggles that he had early on, he really came through, and he worked hard for that win. And that's with a good chunk of your offensive line, not your starters, your main tackles with Smith, Lau still being out. The backup that we signed was injured, though I heard he wasn't even doing that great anyway. We relied on an undrafted rookie, and then another undrafted, player. He was a rookie last year, but he played okay in his first game, or played some in the Green Bay game. I think he started in that Jets game. But this is really his first start in a long time, because he really didn't have a whole lot of starts under Knight. That's the guy's name, Brandon Knight. He didn't really have a whole lot of starts under his belt, and yet he managed to do pretty decent. I mean, I know Falcons don't have Aaron Donald, but they still can be a pretty solid pass rush, with Jarrett, Tack McKinley. But I think when Tack McKinley went out, I think it may have stopped, but still, they can still get pressure on you. And but unfortunately, their secondary is just as bad, and the defense for the most part, at certain occasions they did okay, but they let guys really ran wide open. And honestly, I don't see why Jordan Lewis is really that good of a corner. In fact, I remember he was the one that let a guy go right. I believe it was really right before the first half ended. He let Calvin Ridley go wide open, and this is what I don't like. The defense definitely needs some work. Either that, stick with the 4-3, Nolan. Stop doing this hybrid crap, because honestly, I don't think we're a right fit for it. Maybe Tristan Hill and Crawford might be, ends in the 3-4 or something like that. But I don't think we really have quite a good personnel for that, and especially since we don't have LVE But I will be fair, the linebacking core with Joe Thomas was pretty decent. Jalen had kind of an up and down game. But like I said, special teams, they weren't so good. On that fucking onside kick, and the fact that we got it with, less than 2 minutes left, no timeouts, and the Falcons didn't have any timeouts. Somehow we managed to pull a miracle because I guess somehow the Falcons players, were dumber than a bunch of rocks. But maybe because apparently they have new NFL rules, like you can't touch it beyond the 10 yards. I guess the kicking team, but I guess the receiving team supposedly can, but who knows why they didn't touch it. That gave us a chance. CJ Goodwin falls on it. We get it. Dak eventually hits Lamb on a 30-yard crossing pattern, and we end up kicking a field goal. Zerline kicks the game-winning field goal. We win 40-39. I should be excited, folks. I really should be. I'm glad we won. I'm glad Mike McCarthy so far has never lost at AT&T Stadium, but let's keep that going. Let's keep that streak going. But overall, I feel like our performance could have been so much better. I feel like we need better players. I don't think Taron Thompson's a good safety. Chidobe, he definitely looks a little better, but he still can. You need to at least have better ball skills and ball awareness. Diggs, he's 50-50. He'll have some good moments and he'll have some bad moments, but, he's a rookie. He's still a little raw. He has a way to go, but I definitely see some improvement for him in the future. But the defensive line really needs to get some pressure because we really hardly got to Matt Ryan. Other than finally Griffin, sacking Matt Ryan, towards the tail end of the fourth quarter, defense really got no pressure. They were the main disappointment. But then again, to be fair, the offense really put them in those bad situations. So offense, you got to look really prepared. You can't commit so many turnovers, mental errors, and sloppy play, And I do like our trio with the wide receivers with Amari, Gallup. Gallup was a freaking beast. He managed to, still catch that pass despite being, interfered with and all that. That was a heck of a catch. Michael Gallup, I hope we definitely keep him. I hope he's with us for years to come. And CeeDee Lamb, I have a feeling he's going to make a few, mistakes, but he's definitely a polished wide receiver at this point. I definitely see, great things from him from here on out. So, hey, I'm going to take it, games are played for 60 minutes, not 58 minutes or not 58 and change. It's played for 60 minutes. And I'm glad that McCarthy, got his win. But I still don't like some of his coaching decisions. He's aggressive when he shouldn't really be aggressive. Be aggressive when it's like 4th and 1 or something like that, or when it's probable to go for 2 or to go for it, so to speak. But anyways, I'm very in a way glad I'm glad that we won this game. I really am, but I'm just not excited until we really beat a legitimately good opponent. Seattle is next week. And we're going up in Seattle, and they definitely have a good offense with Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, and what's his face, Tyler Lockett. Those are really and of course Jamal Adams, playing safety. But unless if we sign, let's say, Earl Thomas and get a few fairly solid veterans in there that can improve, the offense and defense, I really just see us as an average football team at best. So, but anyways, I apologize for not coming out with this video earlier. I just had a really lot to think about, The true people that really played their hearts out was definitely Dak, and he definitely deserved this win because he fought tooth and nail throughout this entire game, to overcome any kind of obstacles they had in this game, and I'm very glad we won. I don't know what else to say. Go Cowboys. I'm glad we won. It was a hard-fought win. It was an unbelievable win, mainly because, thanks in large to the fact that the Falcons players weren't exactly the sharpest tool in the sheds, and Dan Quinn just, him and the Falcons have just choked it up a bit. If I'm a Falcon fan, I would just get your pitchforks ready and just get ready for the fire Quinn threads, because it seems like after that Super Bowl, he's had not so great seasons afterwards. And there you have it. Anywho, I think that's going to do it for me. Going to end this video, and I guess I'll see you later, folks. Go Cowboys! Let's keep this train rolling. Bye-bye.